Okay, well, now, Rosie, we're going to go live because we've got some live students who want to ask some questions. So our first question is from Anna. Anna used to be a member of the EYT, and she's now studying musical theatre at Solent University in Southampton, which is ironic because I grew up in Southampton. And so it's lovely to have Anna. Welcome. It's good to have you. How's Southampton? Are you there?
Cold.
Cold. Well, it's pretty much cold everywhere. I hope you go to, when it's open, I hope you go to the Mayflower Theatre a lot.
Yeah, it's closed. They cancelled Sticks. And
anyway, welcome. Your question to Rosie.
Yes, so I just have a quick question. So the role of Carlotta is really vocally demanding, as well as the role of Christine. I'm trying to extend the vocal range to go even higher than it already can. Like, what would you recommend is a good training method, like, to go about that?
Singing lessons?
I've only just started being vocally trained because since I was in EYT, I did drama as opposed to music. So I've never been vocally trained before I started here.
Well, I mean, it's really down to your singing teacher to work with you to see what your range. I teach myself, and I always find out what somebody's range is, and then there are various exercises about stretching the voice to see how far you can go with it. So it's down really to working with your teacher for that. It's something you could do yourself, because you might, if you haven't had much training before, you don't want to damage your voice if you're not what we call supporting it properly, or by just thinking, oh, I'll just see if I can reach that note. It doesn't work like that. It's like being an athlete. You have to do proper exercise, proper training.
Rosie, could you just extend that bit? Because I see a lot of this and it worries me a lot. You see people and you can see that the vein here is starting to bulge because they're straining on their voice. And I think they will have no voice left. And I just wonder if you could, without being too technical, just talk a little bit about supporting the voice, because it also applies to speech as well as to singing. But I just think,
yeah, I mean, I teach the way I was taught, which is about using the body, the voice being on the body. So forget about it coming from here. This is just an aperture, but you've got to support it with not just your diaphragm. The diaphragm is the first thing, of course, but the lower ribs, the upper ribs, and making sure the whole voice is supported by the body. If you think about it, if you're just singing from there, it's going to cause strain. But if it's got this support from underneath, plus using the resonances in the back of your head and all that sort of stuff. So that's the most important thing. Breath control. Breath control is the most important thing. Getting the breath right and using all the right muscles for that.